An official Israeli delegation has landed in Bahrain to attend a meeting of the World Heritage Committee. Now, this trip marks the first time an Israeli delegation is making an official government-recognized visit to the Gulf nation. A Bahraini official told I-24 News that the visit may mark the start of a diplomatic tie between the nations. We're now joined by Rabbi Mark Schneier. He's the president of the Foundation for Ethnic Understanding. That's an organization that promotes ties between Jewish and Muslim communities. Rabbi, nice to have you with us.
Pleasure.
So, Rabbi, no official confirmation from the government, but you've certainly visited Bahrain several times, and you've also put forward the idea that ties between Bahrain and Israel are soon to have a major breakthrough.
I mentioned to your correspondent in Israel back in March, I've been to Bahrain many times. I'm very proud of my connectivity with His Majesty, King Hamad, and the royal family. And of the 6 Gulf states, if I was a betting man, I would predict that Bahrain will be the first of the 6 Gulf states to establish relations with Israel.
Why would it be the first?
Because of the king's commitment to Israel.
You've actually, I understand, facilitated talks between Bahrain's king and Israel.
No, I have facilitated talks between the king and myself.
And then you're the middleman going to Israel.
Where we have discussed, the subject of Israel.
So what?
And the king just recently said to me, I can't believe I enjoy diplomatic relations with Iran and not with Israel.
Well, Iran has been one of the common denominators bringing Israel and the Gulf states together. The so-called enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Correct.
What happens if things improve with Iran? What happens if, say, the Trump administration sanctions start to take effect, and you either have Iran coming back to the negotiating table and the threat is mitigated, or perhaps it leads to some kind of regime change? What would that mean for these warming ties between Israel and Gulf states?
Well, the movement in terms of the Gulf states coming closer to Israel, clearly Iran is a factor. That's not the only factor. I recently heard from the Saudis that their particular interest in Israel is not only in terms of combating Iran, but the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, known as MBS, his new economic reform plan in 2030, they see the value of joining forces with Israel in terms of creating that part of the world is one of the most prosperous and one of the most lucrative regions in the world today.
So there are certainly, as you say, a number of factors. What is preventing these Gulf nations